Greetings everyone and welcome back to Hydroneer. Today we're going to continue work on the farm and we're going to utilize some new technology to make things a little bit more efficient. At least that's the plan. You see, I need a lot of tomatoes. I need a lot of tomatoes. Let's look at this again. 36 weight tomatoes, 54 weight tomatoes, 49. I think this needs some tomatoes down here too. This one here is just carrot. This one here is just carrot. And I have tomatoes here. Here's the thing. I've actually been making a ton of seeds because, the idea of cutting each and every one of those tomatoes up has not appealed to me, and I've basically been stalling. I figured, you know what? I think I could use some more of these because the seed creation has actually become pretty easy. It's not automatic, but it has become pretty easy because of this. So I made this little setup over here. I kind of described what I was going to do in the last episode. I continued the piping over here. We'll talk about that in a moment. And I started a little conveyor system. This is kind of a catch system here. Both sides go this way, and you can see there's a right turn over here. So things will go this way and then come out here. Where this is placed right now will catch everything that I want. And this guy here, if I raise this up, and I hit the old button, you can see what's going on right there. That works just fine. As a matter of fact, I think we should demonstrate the way this works. Because I do actually have both of my broccoli and my beetroot crops as well. So let's just start with this. Of course, I do have to load this guy up. But we're just going to put it into place. Like this. And we'll just stop from there. All right, I need to get some carrot seeds. Oh, pardon me. Actually, carrot seeds wouldn't be such a bad idea. The reason I say that is because I do need carrots. You know what? Let's do something different. What we're going to do is we're going to take up the tomatoes. Oh, I have to lower this. Okay. Right click, and it goes down. Because otherwise I can't get into the back then. We're going to take up the tomatoes, and we're going to put in carrots. So in you go. And where's the other one here? All right, there we go. I got a lot of carrots too. Besides, I've never tried this. So let's see how this works out. All right. All right. And over here. Okay, there go the tomatoes, and that sound means that we're ripping out the old stuff and planting the new stuff. All right, let's just back this out. All right, I want to be careful because I don't want to run over any other crops. All right, I shouldn't have parked there. All right, let's just get this thing over. All right, first thing, I just want to make sure that everything planted properly. Yeah, because apparently the last time I did beetroots, I missed this spot on the replanting, so that was unfortunate. All right, so let's take this guy and put him into place here. Okay, raise that up, because it moves faster when you raise it up. All right, and I want to get right in here really close. All right, and back. And in. And I do believe that should do the job. All right, so now I'm going to hold the E because everything is up. All right, so you watch that. And as you can see, it's going right into the basket. Think about this for a moment. How much would you enjoy the concept of cutting each and every one of those individually? Because that's what I've been doing. It's kind of the reason I've been avoiding it. And there we go. It all fits nice and snug. Here's the thing. For seeds, all I have to do is go up, carefully link the little dot there with the center and just click and then dump it all, and it works good. As a matter of fact, here, this is what I'm talking. Oh, you know what? Don't leave that there. Put it up here. As a matter of fact, the only problem I have with this setup now, dumping it into the funnel, is that some of the tomatoes are small, so they get stuck along the edge. The last time I did that, I had 3 that I had to manually pull out. Everything else is bigger, so it's not a problem. So I actually haven't hammered those into place because this is kind of a temporary setup. I hope to have that over there someday. But right now, this is still a lot easier than the chopping. And as you can see, I need a lot of tomatoes, a lot. So we have to do something about that. Now, I do have something else here. You might notice that there's an extra thing here. Right, because what I would like to do is I would also like to get my first sprinkler. Now, as I understand, they'll do a 6x6 area. So I'm thinking maybe we can kind of dense pack something. And I don't know if it's going to drip down on the whole area or something. I also don't know if putting it way up there is going to be a problem. Does it have to be on the ground? I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm going to get it because I'm going to need it anyway. So the two things we're going to get is we're going to get a sprinkler. And if I haven't made it clear, we're also going to get a conveyor belt chopper for vegetables. We are going to have to build out the conveyor a little bit, but this is basically a temporary situation. I'm thinking I put another turn here, although I'll be locking that in to a degree. Like I said, though, it's temporary. Put another turn in here and go over here and then put the chopper and then be able to put the basket over there. At the moment, it'll probably all fall into one little pile. I'm not going to be splitting them up yet because I'm only going to do one type of vegetable at a time. Eventually, there's going to be filters and such like that. There's also another ability that you can actually alternate, that one vegetable will go one way, one vegetable will go another way. The reason you want to do that is you want to slice one up for use in soups and put it in one way, and the other one, you want to do seeds. As a result of me not knowing how to do that yet, I have been researching it, by the way. I mean, I do know how to do the logic. It's just that I'm not sure how to physically do it because there's no logical splitter. You know what I mean? I mean, if I put a splitter, I put something on top, it's going to split automatically. How you do that logically, the actual physical splitting, that's not something I know yet. It does seem possible, it's just that I don't know. For now, it's going to be kind of manual. This is a process after all, right? Okay, so first of all, let's just go get our new toys because that's what I want to do. And then what we're going to do, as soon as we set it up, we're going to pour those tomatoes on there because I'm not going to chop them up. No, I'm not. All right, so let's head over. By the way, you can see I have been doing some work here. I have that all nice and cleared out. And yeah, apparently physics is not a thing. Just saying. You know what? We're going to have to go to sleep when we come back because I didn't realize it was as dark as it is. All right, we'll just do a little bit of purchasing. I have been doing fairly well with the contracts. I've been getting some good ones. I got one that was more than 900. I think it was 14 weight of the beetroot. I do believe that might have been it. As a result, I'm up to 65, which I do believe is more than we had before we bought that thing over there. All right, so I want two things. I'm going to grab one of these sprinklers, and then we're going to get... By the way, I have bought one of those. I'll show it to you when I go back. I was kind of hoping it would hold more considering it's 340 tokens, but I did want to experiment with it, you know? And I have tons of seeds now. So seeds, I'm not going to have to buy anymore. All right, let's see. The other thing I wanted, right there. I wanted the veggie dicer hook. So we're going to put that on a conveyor. I do have an extra centralizer too, so we're going to centralize them before that happens. Okay, that's going to cost me $25.80. Yikes. Yeah, I can buy another one, but we're going to see how it works first. Because I need to see how much I'm going to have to rebuild my setup. And I'm hoping both of those are going to fit there. I was kind of assuming it wasn't going to be a problem. So I'm hoping it isn't a problem, if you know what I mean. Okay, well, you know, it's there. If it's there, it's not going anywhere. So let's just get back out of here. I want to get the chopper going first, but that's after I go to bed. All right, and I don't want to be anywhere near there because that is where we're going to be doing some more farming. All right, we'll just kind of park here. All right, first things first, bedtime. Because I like to be able to see. Besides, farming should take place in the morning. All right, so here is what I want to do. Like I said, I'm going to take it 1 hour. First of all, let's lose this. Boom. All right, because I'm going to need that. All right, let's take it one out. And then we'll do a turn. Yeah, I bought a lot of pipes. I'm going to need a lot of pipes, right? I mean, let's face it. You need a lot of pipes. And then we're going to do this a little bit more over this way. I'm going to need 2 spots. One for the centralizer and the other one for the hook. The one we just bought. All right, and I'm going to plug that hole up right now. Okay, right there. Yeah, I know it's in backwards, but you know what? It works. So, it doesn't really matter, does it? All right, so I need a straight. And that. No, that way. And then I have a right turn around here somewhere, right? Where did I leave it? There it is. Nope, that'll do. All right, I need 2 straights now. The first one for the centralizer, the next one for the dicer. That one. And I am going to hammer these in because it's so easy to make a mistake and pick these up. So, where's my hammer? There it is. I got hammers all over the place. It's hammer time. All right, hammer that in. Hammer that in. Hammer that in. Did I get that one? No, I missed that one. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's get... first, let's get the centralizer. I left it over here. All right, so... boom. That'll centralize it. And then we're going to need this guy to chop everything up. All right. Okay, that's horrifying. That's extremely horrifying. Yes, it is. All right, so what I'm going to do is, this is probably a terrible idea. I'm just going to dump this. You know, because it's probably too much at one time. And I know it's going to be a mess, but let it be a mess. Is there more in there? Okay, apparently I messed up a little bit there. I should have gone a little bit more. All right, let's see how this goes. Centralizing, chopping. Okay, and it pretty much all like lined up pretty well. Okay, is that all gone? Okay, hold on a minute here. I should have been a little bit more central for that. Yes, that's terrifying. Don't get too close to that. And I think now, effectively, I can just do that and that. Okay, so how much was that? Just by itself. Okay, that was 52 by itself. All right, we're going to merge it with what I had right there. And then how much do I have? Okay, I have 91. All right, carrots. I'm a little low on the carrots department there. All right, so that is definitely a lot better. A lot better. Matter of fact, I can do 2 of my contracts now. I can do the 36 and the 49. So, yeah, that's actually really useful indeed. Okay, so this is good. And if I was just basically... well, here's the thing. Actually, I shouldn't have hammered this in. The reason I say that is... hold on a second. That if the moment I just wanted seeds, then what I could do is I could take that off. And just let the seeds drop, if you know what I mean. For instance... well, you know, I don't really need seeds for the other 2 at the moment. You know, it's probably better if I just put that aside. If I wanted the seeds, then I can work on that, right? But right now, we're just doing slicing and dicing. All right, let's see the whole process in action. Okay, nope, raised them up, raised them up. All right, let's do the broccoli, because I don't actually have any saved broccoli, but I do have a lot of broccoli seeds, so it shouldn't be an issue. All right, let's line up the broccoli. All right, I got to make sure that I have this set right. And then I also got to make sure... Oh, I think there's still some carrot in there. All right, let's get the... Where's the carrot here? Oh, I needed to drop that. Right, you have to drop everything in order to get to the bucket in the back. All right, so let me get that carrot. There should be 2 there, right? All right, put the carrot down and let's get some broccoli going. Yeah, I do believe I have 60 of these. So there's 1. There should be a better automated way of doing that. Putting them in there. Boom. Okay, so let's see about getting our broccoli and dicing it automatically. And now you can hear the replacement taking place. All right, and I need to go around this way now. All right, stop there. Here's the thing. If there's 2 in the back, that means it was a full replacement, right? There's 2 in the back. So why don't you sit on top of him? There you go. Okay, so they have been harvested, cleaned out, and replanted. So let's go do some dicing. Because at the moment, I don't have any sliced broccoli. Nobody's really asked me for it, but I should raise it. But I really should have it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the whole thing here. We're going to drop it, and then we're going to let it all get sliced up. And I haven't forgotten talking about that pipe over there. We'll talk about that in a moment, because it has a lot to do with this vehicle. All right, so let's just get in as close as we can here. Alrighty, and let's just hit the E button. Okay, now they're bigger, so I don't know if this is going to be a problem, but you can see there's a lot of them. All right, centralize and chop. Okay, again, they're getting stuck there. Yeah, if you hit it right in the middle, you know, maybe what I should do is I put little merges along there just so that it's not a problem. All right, hold on a minute. Yeah, but if I put little merges around there, it probably wouldn't be a problem. I have a few extra lying around. Oh, one got stuck, so they all got stuck. Boy, do I have a lag story to tell you. All right, hold it a second. I mean, it's a process. We'll figure out the way it's supposed to work better in the future. Okay, is that everything though? I do believe it is. Let's see how much weight this was, because the broccoli is bigger after all, right? So let's see. Okay, that's 58. So that's fine. And you can see I didn't actually have any broccoli. I had everything else. I didn't have any broccoli. Right, here's the thing. This is the water supply for this. You cannot use a pan to pour water into it. That's my experience. I tried a lot. It just doesn't work. You can't drip water down to it because there's an overhang there, and the overhang will block the tank. It'll hit around the edge, but as soon as you try to push it a little bit more, that's what'll hit the top. You need to have a water source, and that's what this is, that is exactly on that level. Otherwise, it will not work. So this is my way of refueling this, and I can also refuel this too. As a matter of fact, I think this one is a little low. So let's just do that right now. All right, hold it a minute, hold it a minute. All right, we're out. Okay, so let me just turn that on. And then let's line it up. And you can see it actually filled all the way there. See, right there. See, it's all full. Yeah, that's the only way that I was able to actually refuel this, because it was really, really low. Like I said, I tried the hand pan from every angle. It just wouldn't work. I was trying to make something that I could drip down from above. That way I could actually refuel that and that too, but it just wouldn't work. It has to be on that level, otherwise it won't work. Now, speaking of dripping. Okay, where is it? It's still on the back. All right, so let's see what we can do with this. All right, I'm going to push it out all the way for the moment, and we'll see how this works. Okay, rotate. I guess T. Hold on a second. Let's just see what it looks like. Okay, why? Hold on a minute. Does it not point down? Is there no circumstance under which it points down? See, I'm trying to do... Oh, okay, that could be a problem then. I guess the only way I could tell would be just to basically start cutting holes in there, right? Where is my trowel? I'm going to start with directly underneath. And let's just see here. Yeah, I'm just going to go crazy with these. And then we'll figure out. Here. See, the problem here is I think the only way I'm going to be able to tell whether or not these guys are being watered or not. Hold on a minute. Here, right? Is to actually plant in them. The thing is, if you plant something and it doesn't grow for one reason or another, if you rip it up, you get the seed back. So you don't really lose anything. So I'm thinking... if I just make a whole bunch of holes here, and then I say plant a whole bunch of tomatoes, then what we can see is what is actually going to grow and what is not going to grow. So you can see I'm actually doing a lot of them here because I really want to see what the boundaries are. I mean, is the pipe blocking it? That's kind of something I want to see too. If the pipe is blocking it, then that is obviously an issue. I don't know if you can actually plant them high or not. All right, so what I'm going to do is just plant a lot of them. Then I'm going to load up the cropper with tomato seeds, and then we're going to see what actually works and what doesn't work. Yeah, I've done a large area here, but I want to see what's actually going to work. All right, so here's the thing we're going to do. I'm going to take... I think I need about 30 just to be safe. All right, hold it a second. Yeah, you know what? I probably should have... All right, let me get back in. Drop it. Let me get out. I should really roll it over and load it up over there. But then again, I did bring a package with me, didn't I? Oh, that's the wrong way. All right. All right. I'll throw 2 more packages in. And before we do this, and then we'll see how that works out. Because it will make it clear fairly quickly. I'll pick it up. Because the thing is, if something isn't being watered, it kind of turns a light brown. All right, so let's just stop here for a moment. Because I want to load the rest of the tomato seeds in. I do have a lot of tomato seeds. I have a lot of tomato seeds. Because I didn't want to do that chopping. All right, and I gotta lower this again. Down we go. All right, see, I don't know if any of them are actually being watered at this point, right? Well, you know what? If I have to do something on the ground, I'll do something on the ground. We'll see how that's gonna work. All right. Given how many I put down, I'm just, for the safety purpose, I'm gonna, actually, I'll grab that. I'll grab that. That should do. All right, so I have 27 in. All right, if 27 get planted, that'd be a miracle. All right, let's see how this works. All right, I may have to back over it a couple of times to make sure everything is planted. And let me just, I'll just come a little bit this way. Okay, I think it planted all of them already. All right, hold on a minute. Let me just see. All right. Oh, it did. Oh, except not up here. I didn't run out. Oh my goodness, I did run out. Wait a minute, how is that even possible? Is that actually 27 there? All right, you know what? I need to know if these guys are being planted or not. So let's load another 10 in. All right, and let's just see. Okay, there we go. Now I'm backing out again. Okay, so I planted a total of 37. How many did I get back? It used them all. Is that really that many? Okay, so the only thing we can do here... I do need to see if they're all good. I really do. I'm going to have to turn these all into seeds, ain't I? At least this time around. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so there we go. That should be all of them. At least I hope it is. Because, I mean, that was 47. I mean, that doesn't look like 47, does it? They are all planted. How many do I have left? 2. So it was 45. Now you can see the advantage of something like that. Because look, this entire row here is 18. That's what that is. If I could just go crazy and put them all in the middle like that, and that's what they would be, that would be great. All right, so here is what I am going to do. I'm going to sleep because it's nighttime again. All right. Are any of them light colored at the moment? I don't see any of them. But maybe they're all that way. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand here and we're going to see what happens. All right. Some time has passed and we can actually see here some of them are in big trouble. Okay. So this stuff over here is no good. There's only a few of them in there that actually are good. So let's stand here and look up. Okay, so where is the edge? Those are good. I'm standing on top of good ones. Right, so I built the wrong way. I should have built over to here. But as you can see, a lot of them are actually good there in a dense area. So here's the thing. If I bought another sprinkler and right here, and I put it there. You know what? I got an experiment. I can get another sprinkler, and I'm going to extend this, and we're going to see if we can turn these guys dark. Let me get working on that. All right, I've extended the pipe a bit. Yeah, when it was dripping, it actually watered them a little bit, so it shouldn't take very long to see if this is going to work. I only have about 1,900 of the tokens left. So I could get another one in a little while, but let's just see what that does. Okay, I'm thinking I have to move it back a little because there's a dividing line in there. Maybe I shouldn't be going out that far, but you know, I'm just going to test it here for a moment. Let's just see. If I put it there. Okay, that did all of those except for this one. See, I don't know if these are still going to be good now because I did take their water away. Perhaps. So I'm guessing they have to be that close to each other. So at the moment, I only see that this one is not going to grow. I guess we're going to have to see over time there. These guys have got a big head start. So without this one, it's basically 45. So if I was to turn them all into seeds, then I could probably do another generation there of tomatoes, pick it up with the cropper, and then, of course, turn it all into sliced vegetables, and then I could do those recipes. This would be a great way of stashing up the seeds as well. But of course, I am using 2 of these right now. I'm close to a third, but that's a lot right in there. I mean, look at it this way. Right in there, I do believe is more than at least 2 of these rows. And it's all packed together too, which is a really interesting thing indeed. We're just going to need a lot of seeds for that. You know, I might be able to extend it a little bit more. I guess I'm going to have to experiment with it. But it does seem at the moment as if this is the only one that's not going to grow. So I guess maybe that was just too far. All right, let me see. I'm standing directly in the middle. I mean, that one is an outlier, isn't it? I could probably plant some over here. Like I said, I'm going to have to experiment with it. Anyway, we have new technology, don't we? We have sprinklers, our first 2 sprinklers. They do seem to be doing the job well. And of course, we have our veggie dicer right here, which again, is quite terrifying to look at. But you know what? It cut those broccoli really quickly, didn't it? Yes, it cut the broccoli pretty well. And of course, now I can get as much of the tomatoes as I want. And I don't have to worry about it. All I have to do is just dump it right here and then slicey dicey. I'm going to have to work out a way to get the seeds done over here too. I'm not really sure. I might have to manually move something. You know, what I could do is maybe put something over here which will go up and drop them in, and then change out this one for a straight. Instead of making a turn, it goes straight. I mean, it's temporary. But I mean, I do want to make the growth and the gathering of the tokens as stress-free as possible. Anyway, I think that's going to do for now. Yeah, we have tomatoes already starting to grow in here. And they do all seem to be growing now, don't they? This is the only one that's a problem. Yeah, I'm going to have to move that. I can't move it again because otherwise the other ones won't work. All right, I'm going to have to test this way, and I'm going to have to test this way to find out where the borders are. Because, I mean, there's a lot in there. And now I can just grab it all with this. Yeah, I really do want more sprinklers. That way I can just get rid of this stuff over here and turn it all into sprinklers. Oh, and we have our carrots. Yes, we do. And I need to cut them up. And then I guess I can replant them. If I have tomatoes over there, I can just replant the carrots again. No big deal. I have a lot of carrots, so it's not a problem. Well, you know what? The next generation will be for seeds. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. Look at all those tomatoes. Wow, when it all grows in, it's going to be a great harvest. That might be over 100 in terms of weight. Probably way over 100 considering how many there are. And like I said, I can probably grow it. Yeah, I need more of those. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments with the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.